game. Makes sense to me. Huge impact, good team fight. However, missing some key figures here. Oracle, of course, going down as well, but Void still not banned. It did pretty good all day today.
Yeah.
Meteor Hammers carry, or just Mr. Bubble.
Yeah, Spectre, I believe. We still have Spectre on the board. Doom is out. Okay.
Oh.
I do feel like a lot of bans. Maybe this is just a tier 2 team thing, but I feel like using bans on something like a Warlock makes a lot of sense because it's like this niche hero you don't exactly know how to deal with, whereas maybe you've prepared some strategies to deal with the common meta picks. Like if you know a team just picks some kind of cheesy thing that you don't know how to play against, just ban it. Maybe learn how to deal with it if you think it's that big of a deal. But a lot of the like A and B tier heroes in the meta have some way of dealing with them.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a double-edged sword on that too. You get concerned with counter banning and respect banning, and then you forget about meta heroes, which everyone knows how to play right now. So you open yourselves up to the most basic, like, oh, wait a sec, they actually picked Spectre, and what do we do now? So it's a delicate balance, but I can understand these respect bans, of course, and the Drow has been phenomenal as well, and we'll see what this last ban will be.
I would be kind of surprised if Khan doesn't go for like the Veno Spectre. I feel like this is just such a strong hero. Okay, so they ban out the anti-mage because of course against the Darks here. I don't think Tiny does much against an AM either. He's just all magic damage, and AM obviously doesn't give a shit about magic damage. But Spectre Veno, man, it's so easy to win a game with Spectre Veno. You just press R with both the heroes, and then usually you win the fight.
And a Disruptor coming out here. That's an interesting pick. Haven't seen too much of that guy. I mean, pretty good against Earth Spirit, though. He rolls in, he gets sent right back. Screw it. And then makes it a lot easier to catch that guy as well.
Yeah, and it's the classic Darkseer Disruptor combo.
Oh, yeah.
You put the kinetic down and the... Yeah. You can surge in the Tiny. You've got the AoE stun with the vacuum into the kinetic field. Disruptor ulti. I always forget what it's called. I'm not a Disruptor player.
Vacuum and the Wall of Replica.
No. The Disruptor ulti.
Oh, Static Storm.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
You know what a lot of pro players do? They just say third spell for ultimate. That's what
ultimate.
For some reason that's what they say. That's all. Most of them do that.
Oh wow! I'm sure that's not confusing.
It's very confusing.
Ultimate. Magnus.
They say ulti. Yeah, Magnus. Okay.
All right. Well, we have been dogging on Magnus for the last couple of days, but we did see a pretty good game from him earlier today. It's all about will he get the items that he needs and what kind of Magnus that we're looking for. Are we looking for Aura Beast Magnus, or are we looking for Blink and Slam Magnus? Saw the Blinker earlier today. What do you think? I mean, they don't really have their carry yet. We could be seeing something like a Troll, one of those kind of niche picks coming out there. And there's the
they go for the Spectre. Okay.
I mean, that's basically a deny at this point.
Yeah, it's a deny pick. It's also going to be fine with the Disruptor in lane. Disruptor, it's like you have a melee ranged. You've got a lot of harass. It's just like a standard Dota lane, if you're to pick like this is probably one of the easiest lanes to execute out there. But Spectre against Magnus, you cancel the Blink Dagger. I think it's very likely we're going to see this Echo Saber Magnus, even with the Void. Anytime you have a Venomancer as your offlaner, you severely lack the kind of team fight disable, you lack initiation that a lot of offlaners will traditionally have. So picking something like a Kunkka, a Magnus, God forbid, a Dragon Knight mid,
boy.
that's always an option for you. That's always what you want to go with.
Sure. Well, you know what? Honestly, Dragon Knight not looking too nasty here. I mean, big tanky boy, able to survive a lot of this stuff. Not really going to turn it on anybody. It's looking like a pretty decent pick, honestly. But we'll see what this next ban is here. We have still the Invoker unbanned. Could be an opportunity there. A lot of the tier 1 teams going for that Cataclysm Void build.
That's true. You could flex the Veno and just play it as a position 5, which I think would be fine against the Tiny Darkseer. It's a hero that beats melee heroes, and you've got 2 of them. It's just that, I mean, is Darkseer really a melee hero? He's like a melee hero, but he's like a spellcaster. He's like one of those wizards that uses swords, but like they're still a wizard.
Sure. A battle mage. I believe they call them. He's a battle general mage.
Yeah.
By the way. Bad Rider going to be knocked out there. It kind of makes sense to me. Bad Rider, of course, focusing on those single targets, and you definitely do not want to see your Void get lassoed into this team of Extremum. they would rip him up without being able to get away. So,
10 seconds
makes
remaining.
good sense. Question is, who's that last ban? Most dangerous
5
boy out
seconds
there.
remaining.
I think you're right about the DK. Not necessarily that it's going to be a DK mid. Maybe you can run like a tiny mid and pick a better 4 with Darkseer or something like that. But I think Extremum actually needs some sort of guy in the mid lane that's going to get stuff done. Like, none of these heroes really get anything done. Like, Disruptor goes in after the fact. Darkseer, he's an aura guy. He sits in the trees. He watches his team have fun. Spectre wants people to start the fight, and then Spectre presses ult. Tiny can kind of go in, but you need a blink, and he's a 4 position. So, I do feel like some DK, Kunkka, that sort of thing, it would be really good for Extremum.
Yep, I wouldn't disagree with you there. As we have said so many times, Spectre kind of needs that space. She needs a little bit of time to get just a tiny bit of items together, and she is good to go. And it is very beneficial to have 4 people running at them. At the moment, the biggest tank, of course, being Darkseer.
5
We've seen
seconds
so many
remaining.
murdered Darkseers today.
He is a murder victim for sure.
Goodness.
Like, I've never seen a more likely murder target.
Top 10.
Yeah.
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 Top 5 in this tournament, I would say. Very close to Venge.
Venge is up there. Venge is
Venge
probably
is-
number 1.
I would say so. Venge is constantly dying in these games, but she does work though. See a lot of swaps, and as Venge dying isn't the worst thing in the world that happens to you.
That can't be fun.
I mean, it's fun if you get Is it an ag still, or is it now a talent where he gets to use all your skills and stuff?
That's the eggs, I think.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think the Ags is a fear, but I think the Ags also now makes it so you can press the spells as well.
Mm.
Something like that. They keep adding things to Ags that suck. Like Darkseer now, his Ags just does 2 things. It extends wall and it
Team pick.
lowers the vacuum cooldown.
Hey, we've seen some Slardar for the last couple days. Nice run at you hero there, melting people, actually making Faceless Void deal damage, which I'm sure he'll be appreciative of. And
Yeah, that's hard to do, honestly.
yeah, so you got to empower for Void, you're taking away armor from the
10 seconds
enemies. It
remaining.
looks pretty hype if they can make it work. Meanwhile, Extremum thinking
5
about that
seconds
last
remaining.
pick themselves. Will we get that tanky boy? Could be a DK, could be something crazy like a Centaur, but it could be coming out in the next 30 seconds, or they're out of their reserve time. Really thinking this one through, Jenkins.
They could just go with some. Let's see, is Ember still in the pool? I mean, they can always go with like a traditional Ember Void Spirits band. Like they need somebody to do something. That's what they need. But I also feel like they kind of need some tanky boy to run in.
That's not a
Oh, okay.
tanky
That
boy.
is not a tanky boy.
That's a little boy.
Hey.
That's a tiny child.
He is a very big baby.
That's a large baby.
Yeah.
Whoa, goodness. Okay, it seems like the tankiest dude on that team is going to be Darkseer, their frontliner.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be a game. I mean, with a Pugna stack, it really is run in, take towers, heal up your allies, and just fight, fight, fight. Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, the nice thing about having like a Pugna Spectre is that people are often so distracted by the Pugna running around taking towers that you just forget the Spectre exists. And if you do that for 5 to 10 minutes, you know, that's a very farmed Spectre. Spectre. Spectre.
But,
A very happy Spectre.
Yeah, I mean, and with Tiny there too, I mean, who has a lot of control over those early game team fights and all that jazz. So,
Yeah.
seems like it could work. But we've got some meta picks on the other side as well. Venomancer, of course, going to cause a lot of issues for Mr. Pugna. He's going to do a lot of magical damage. Pugna, of course, can heal other people.
Does look like he's a Venom 5 though, so that's
okay.
always weird. Against a Darkseer, it's you just surge.
Sure.
Doesn't really do much. so.
Okay, got it. But we'll see how it turns out here. The game is about to roll in. From that draft, any big guesses of what's going to happen, my friend?
I'm gonna go with Extremum. I know I was saying at the before we cut to break that I was feeling con, but I feel like I like their draft. They have the momentum, even though maybe they were a little bit tilted at the start of the first game. But that's okay. You know, it's Dota 2. We all
Yeah.
get tilted.
We all get tilted. The ones that don't tilt are the ones that freak me out the most. The guys who have like names
That's
like
true.
PMA and they start the games and they're like, "Hey guys, let's just treat each other with respect and dignity."
They're always the meanest people.
They are the meanest people. But it turns out if your name is PMA, you don't get that because people are nice at you. You get that because you're so bad, everyone flames you in every game.
This is true. This is true.
I mean, there's not been ever a really, really good player that's profile name is "Please don't yell at each other."
And you know what I've noticed? it doesn't take much to crack them. It's like this slightest thing, and all of a sudden they're not mode PM anymore. You know?
I mean, yeah, of course. Well, that's, you know, why the name is there. They don't even have the capability to ask for PMA anymore. Just one comment. But let's take a look at these lanes here. Is this going to be a Poog in the mid? Looks like it potentially could be. Is that going to be a Magnus mid? No.
Yeah, I think it's Mag versus Pugna. Yeah.
How's that one look out?
Well, you think? Oh, you're thinking it was going to be like Veno mid?
Yeah, a little bit. I believed your position 5 talks, but now that there's a Pugna, I mean, you got to do something. I feel like Pugna wins the Magnus lineup pretty easy, don't he?
Yeah, I think so. But I think Mag he'll probably just farm, push out the lane. You definitely can't really stop a Pugna from taking the tower. You definitely need to rotate somebody for that. But they have the Earth Spirit. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not bad.
Starting items here. As you can see, they do care about the Pugna. He does have 2 shared tangos and the Magnus as well. Cared about deeply. That's some true teamwork. Boots first, Tiny. In case you didn't see that.
You know what always disturbs me?
What's that?
When I'm mid and I get a 5 position and they give me 1 tango. It's like, what do you think you're going to do with that extra tango? Like, are you seriously that cheap?
Yeah, some people, you know, they just say 1. I love giving tangos to mid because I have a little speech that I do. I say, listen, I just bought you. I own you. These are my tangos. Your life belongs to me. That's my goddamn mid. And if you die once, I'm going mid because that's my property. And it's really true. Pulling that kind of that move there where they're in debt, like a money lender kind of thing.
They're like afraid, right? So
right.
They try harder.
Of course.
Fear is said to be the best motivator.
It's true.
Speaking of Khan.
Yes. Continue that thought.
Oh, you know, he's just a fearless, fear-invoking dictator.
He was.
A great nation.
Oh my God. Fantastic. A truly, you know, interesting character indeed.
Yeah.
That they have chosen to name themselves after.
Did you know that he had no art made of himself in his lifetime?
Really?
Yeah.
That's because he was from the future.
I'm not following you here.
Okay.
I feel like he was just insecure.
I think that a guy like Genghis Khan, who killed 40 million people, nobody with that kind of knowledge of that time could have done that. I think he was a future man. Accidentally sent into the past. That's why they wouldn't take pictures of him, because he wore, like, you know, polos and shit.
How? So do you think he was from our time or
the future?
Which future?
Our future. Yeah, I think he got sent back. Most historical figures, I believe, are future people sent back in time by accident.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh.
You think I'm goddamn crazy? No.
Yeah, I mean, you would believe that sort of bullshit.
But weird that he didn't have pictures taken of him.
Yeah.
Makes making your esports logo really hard.
You should have thought about that. I mean, obviously.
Little toss back onto that Venomancer, onto the waiting arms of your Darkseer. Getting a first blood, getting that Void low as well. That was a pretty neat move. Double balls, toss back. I like that one. Looks like, yeah.
Vacuum level 2 as well. Not something you see super often.
Yeah, that's completely true. I'm going to make a little prediction here. I think this Darkseer and Tiny duo running around causing mayhem is going to be something we see a lot in this game. Well, bottom lane. This Disruptor doing what he can to try to get them off of the Spectre. Slardar is a pretty nice lane aggravator in a Spectre lane. Does a lot of damage, does it really quick. And if you can roll away with it, maybe Spectre hardly gets any farm at all.
You know, half the reason Spectre is such a viable pick right now is because of this new trend that position 5s are just starting with 2 salves to just infinitely give HP to the Spectre. Oh, well, it doesn't work on himself. I mean, he honestly doesn't care.
Yeah, Spectre's getting last hits. Legitimately not a bad strategy to just die in the middle of nowhere and let your Spectre get unchallenged last hits.
Ooh, look at that. Got the bird as well.
Oh, some goddamn efficiency right there.
Yeah,
this guy's looking
money.
for that deny. Oh, he got it. That is going to be an all chat, and I don't blame him. He worked hard for that deny on Spectre.
That was a nice little flex.
Indeed.
That was just a 1v1.
Indeed. Mr. Pugna now looking to get some tower damage in, some Magnus damage in. Get rid of that tower, get out of there, and Venomancer actually taken yet again by the dynamic duo of Rock Boy and Mr. Purple.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Khan up here. I mean, you do not give a hoot about this any of these Veno or Void spells. All they have are slows.
Oh, and he cancels the
Nice.
salve as well. This is a pretty... What the hell was that? Overstaying the welcome there a little bit tiny. I guess he did not get a kill on one specific guy, so a shared bounty ain't the worst thing in the world. Not good down here from the bottom, though.
That's definitely not good. I mean, not having TP for 30 seconds. Dying is fine if you can TP back and immediately you just keep helping and salving, but now we have this ability for Khan to pressure the Spectre for 30 seconds with no Disruptor. If they wanted to. I mean, Earth Spirit's just heading mid for that 4-minute bounty, so I suppose it's not a bad time to die.
Yep. But this is going to be pretty tough. I mean, Spectre without farm is bad. Disruptor without farm, really bad. If these guys keep getting crushed in all this lane, it's going to be on Magnus' shoulders. And Magnus, well, he can be pretty good. Oh, that was a good move. Maybe I'm taking it back. That was a good enough move to leave me impressed. Look at these tips. It's beautiful. Magical damage thrown onto the Slardar. He'll have to pop that salve as we're getting ready. Every moment that we take here, it's getting closer and closer to 5-man battle time.
Dropped his crown on the ground.
What the hell?
I'd be kind of mad if I gave my support a crown and he's just dropping on the ground like, here, come pick this up. It's like, bro, bring it to me. You're a support.
Bruh, it's not divine anymore. You dropped it on the ground, you idiot. I'm not the king no more. What have you done?
Support players, man. What are they thinking?
Not much.
No.
How am I going to get people to feel bad for me? Oh, vote witch doctor.
Oh, man. They do be like that, don't they?
They do. I had to not do anything but help someone, and they lost. Feel bad for me, please.
Look at me, Reddit. I won MVP. I placed 17 wards during this game that I fed 15 kills in.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff,
stupid.
Traditional Redditor.
Yeah, stupid.
Come on.
Anonymous person that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There's that goddamn monkey! Get out of here!
I'll take that.
Taking a little while for this tower to go down, I must say.
I'm just thinking, like, why is he not wearing pants? I mean, he's got a...
If you have the mental capability to wear a shirt, surely you must understand that pants are more important than a shirt.
I'm with you.
Mr. Void looking for a kill here. Darkseer, of course, does have his Surge ready to go whenever he wants, but you know who don't have Surge? Disruptor. He got Waldo. He got the old donut to save him if he needs it. But a lot of kills here. Last time, a lot of people were making it out. This time, not so much. Almost a kill per minute here in this game.
Nice, Oh, that's kind of annoying.
Well, bye.
Has to use the TP.
And found a regen rune here for you, boy. He's going to have to toss him and stop him. Pugna trying to move
might
in
actually
as
be
well.
dead.
Wow. Nice work. Silence to try to get out, but, I mean, no way. Nice bait there, son.
Yeah. Very nice rune control from both teams, too, with both position 4s being really active and getting those runes. I mean, it only really matters for the Pugna. It's not like Magnus cares about runes, but...
That depends. A haste rune is nice on him, you know?
Yeah, maybe. You can maybe do something with it. You never know. It's that RNG factor in Dota.
Yeah.
It's always weird.
Everyone hits RNG.
Yeah.
That's what killed Artifact. Run!
Is that what killed Artifact?
Well, you know, that and economics.
Yeah.
Two of the most mysterious things in this world. Top lane, big out-leveling here as
Dude, look.
Darkseer is just looking fine.
Yeah, he's huge. Top of network Darkseer. You don't even see that when he's doing well.
Not really. Spectre is right behind him as well. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is not a great-looking match for Team Khan, but we have said that many times in the past. We've said Khan not looking too hot in that early game. They usually find a way to turn it around to at least put up a fight. Sometimes even win their games.
Yeah, they do have some nice combos. I mean, I feel like this is just the meta, though. You see a lot of people picking these, like, crazy group fight abilities. You got, like, the Spectre, Darkseer, Disruptor ult. And then on the other side, we have the... obviously, we have the reverse polarity. We have Chronosphere, Veno ulti. Like, so easy to fight for both teams. Whoever gets the lead is looking pretty hot in this game.
And that lead is pretty squarely on this team Extreme. Mr. Veno dies yet again, and the only real hope they have is Slardar, who is keeping up with Spectre, but it's just a big difference between a Slardar's farm and a Spectre's farm.
That's basically the Disruptor's deaths that are resulting in this.
These bad times here, but yep, it is, you know, Jenkins, sorry to go off on a tangent here.
That's totally okay.
But I want to talk about that goblin again. Now, what?
The size of that thing.
It's crazy looking, honestly.
It was growing over time. I feel like it got bigger.
It's huge now, and I don't know what to tell you about it. It turned from red to green to long nail to short nail.
With the ingrown toenails.
Are there different
both?
goblin sizes, different goblin breeds?
I think there. It depends on what they eat.
You think so?
I think it depends on the human that they eat. The one that ate BSJ got very sick.
Very sick.
Yeah, it immediately died, and it rambunctiously. That was not the right word.
Rambunctiously. Rambunctious death of the rarest kind.
Yes, and you know, it vomited him up, and here he is.
Wow.
He's back.
BSJ is actually back in the studio.
He's in the studio. What do you have to say for yourself, Banana?
I don't know how he talks. How do you replicate BSJ?
Hey guys, I think that Monkey King does really well in this lane because if you go level 2 in Jingu,
Hey
some
guys,
bullshit like that.
use my promo code so I get rich.
he's never said that.
I think he has.
A lot of stuff going on.
Wow.
Sounds like there's a haunt coming in.
Oh.
And Pugna ulti coming out.
Hey-oh!
Big kill for Spectre. Spectre's getting a really nice streak going here.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and
here we are.
Wow. That was just an incredible couple of seconds there. So incredible. It is. I feel like I got blinded by it. A blinding majesty of that. Fantastic. Thank you so much. But 10 minutes, 7-6, only a 2K net worth lead. And boys, it is looking pretty hype here for these teams. Void is coming back on the net worth. I gotta say, they actually killed the Disruptor yet again. Faceless Void, as I say that though, in some big trouble. The vacuum a little late there.
That would have been nice.
Little late there on the vacuum, buddy. Are they gonna dive this one? I mean, he's just gonna keep jumping it. Try it again, Pugna. Third time's the charm. This will be it, I promise. Do it again. And he actually
He's
TP's
gone.
out. Okay, well, that was depressing.
That's a long TP. Yeah, he was really sure he was going to get out there.
Yep. Now, on the bottom lane, we see a ultimate trying to get them away from the Spectre. It does work to scare him off. And a nice glimpse back. They're actually probably going to pick up a kill on the Slardar. Not quick enough, my friend, as he is taken out.
Yeah, and he was a big boy, so slowing his roll a little bit, I think, is fairly important in this game. Not a hero that can farm particularly fast from behind.
No.
Can snowball, though.
No. But it's only 1K, buddy. So things are not too untamable for both of these teams. Looking pretty rough, though, for some of our support characters. I gotta say, what is a Veno 5 buy? What do they do?
God, I have no idea. Apparently a veil. I'm not a huge fan of this trend. I remember Gov or Teve or he goes by so many different names.
That's
honestly.
the guy likes to call himself.
Yeah,
the Gov.
Really loves this Veno 5, and I feel like it needs a lot of levels, but maybe in this day and age, there is the availability of levels across the map.
Yes, you
really
know.
diving in here.
They were a little nervous last time they got hit by Disruptor. Now Tiny going with that.
The Void is dead, just like that.
Holy Jesus, that was a lot of burst damage on top of him. Pugna, will he be punished for that crime? I guess not. He's going with the suck, and there it is. Finally, with the Earth Spirit coming in. Tiny, the boy, the rock, the legend, looking to finally get that Slardar down. And Slardar able to hit and
Toss
run.
it, Spectre.
Nice toss. Spectre's
He
too
doesn't
much
have
of a
mana. Oh, he gets
coward.
RP'd.
Get
Uh-oh.
freaking punished, son. That Static Storm not enough to dissuade the Magnus as they really get what they came for. It took a little bit too much time there, Jenkins.
Imagine tossing in a Spectre. It's that's amplified already, like into a Magnus May. He's like, all right, thank you very much.
Hello.
Oh, he's got a DD as well. I didn't realize that. It's hard to see on that beautiful skin that he's got.
Yes, that is not a big deal, though. Cosmetics are definitely great.
Of course, of course.
Keep them coming and make
Yes.
them all blue.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Wow. Beautiful chrono there. And the void and the vacuum. This is beautiful job by these boys. What a freaking turnaround. Who needs Spectre?
Look at
when
all
you
the
got a
illusions.
chrono. Look at this. I'm
Oh,
impressed. Extremum with a pause.
Only. I'm actually kind of shocked that it's only a greater than or less than 1K lead for that many kills.
I
This
mean,
is
that
just-
was nuts.
That was really nice. Using the chrono to the Darkseer's advantage. You know, enemy chrono, that's always really nice. I think something instantly killed the illusions and they just kept spawning.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a big lag spike there. But yeah, that was a nice, very nice Darkseer ulti. I feel like the ulti is probably one of the more underrated things that makes the hero insanely strong right now in terms of buffs. Like everybody talks about the Ion Shell, the HP. You know, everybody knows Surge is really good. Speedy Boy, there's all the memes, race card, yada yada.
Sure.
But like the ulti now is a serious ulti. Like, could you imagine 4 years ago telling somebody like, oh yeah, Darkseer has a disable? It's like, what? No, that would be broken. No. He's supposed to combo with other heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's got his own disable now. He's not just a useless little dwarf.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, that skill is one of the things that confuses me the most in this world. Sometimes it's so amazing and so good, but other times it just doesn't happen, you know? I mean, it seems like it doesn't do any damage, the wall.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that...
Woo! Jesus, look at that net worth.
Whoa!
Finally, the dip. I mean, it's not that early in the game, so it's a lot more impressive than it looks, but still,
Yeah.
at the dip, buddy. What were you saying, though?
Yeah, probably just some bullshit, honestly.
Nah, we were talking about wall. We were talking about wall.
It depends on the heroes, I think. Like if you're playing against really high, for example, you're playing against illusion heroes. Obviously, if you're spawning illusions of illusion heroes, that's great. If you're playing into Venomancer, you get the passive. Slardar, unfortunately, you don't
What
get
the
the
hell are
dash.
these illusions doing? Darkseer?
They're chilling.
Get to work.
He could farm that easy camp with them.
Yeah, come on. They're just vibing here. That's sad. Make them work. They live for you for only so long. They want to do the dirty. Disruptor with a smoke play trying to get on top of this Veno. He will have Glimpse available. Here comes Spectre looking for an easy kill, trying to make some money after they die. He does a little spit. He accepts his fate, and it moves on.
I always try to pop the ulti right before I die in Venomancer just to kind of like try to psychologically dissuade people. It's like, every time, I don't care if it's useless, you're going to get ulted.
You touch me, you get ulted. I mean, that kind of stuff works. Pavlov's dogs, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
A little hit on the booty. And then maybe they don't attack you first. And as a Veno, that's all you want. You just don't want to die first.
I tried to feed my dog a bell because of that Pavlov guy, and she had diarrhea for days.
Well, I'm glad she's alive. She processed a bell through her entire body.
Oh, no, she died. She had diarrhea and then died.
Oh. Sayonara, little one. You died for science. You made the world a better place.
Yeah, somebody had to do it. Test his theory.
All right, homies, we're at 15 minutes. Even game, less than 1K, which is surprising with all these kills and these wipes, but interesting from what we saw from our graphs. Net worth might have been gone down, but XP is very much on favor of Khan.
Yeah, that's one thing is that the comeback gold was nerfed, but comeback XP is still, I don't think there ever really was comeback XP. It's just that it kind of existed in the formula already. It wasn't called comeback XP, and that still exists. So
Yeah.
you kill people who are owning you, and you do get a lot back from that, whereas gold-wise, the swing is not too much. So that often you'll see a team is just totally stomping, even though it's even gold-wise, and it's like, okay, how is this possible? Well, it's the XP usually.
It's a beautiful XP. A lull in the action here as both teams decided it is time to farm. We want neutrals, we want items, we want time to figure out what we're gonna do. Got some good items coming out though here. We got a nice Da Helmet. Oh my God,
just
forget
instantly
it.
RP.
You see a Darkseer, you take a Darkseer. back years ago, people would have flamed that Magnus, but at this point, Magnus, if he gets one guy, it's great. If he gets two, it's better than anyone expected. Well done, Magnus.
Oh, that could have been good.
Yep.
Tiny Pugna, not a combo you think is too potent for any reason, and then you see the big burst.
Exactly. It's all about that decrepified enemies, and man, Tiny's magical damage on his own is terrifying. Add that with a little bit of extra. Add that potentially to a Veil. You got some insta-killed heroes for sure.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir?
What do you think about the word potent?
Potent.
Yes.
It's a nice word. No problems.
You think so?
You?
You don't use it that often.
Okay, well, you don't know that about me, but take it out. A potent death. And nice glimpse there. What's the combo about? You don't like that word?
No, it's a good word. It's just, you know, I think a lot of people associate it with like, oh, it doesn't really mean anything. It's one of these Dota buzzwords.
What? Potent?
Yeah. Power spike.
Oh, that's...
Potent.
Okay, well, I have standards. I'm not going to sit here and say on paper in front of you or power spike.
What about it ticks all the boxes?
Holy Jesus, I just threw up in my mouth.
Wouldn't be caught dead, eh?
Good Lord. Ticks all the boxes of not getting invited to another event. Come up with some. Read a thesaurus. There's an ultimate, as you said. He knows he's dead, and he pops that poo-poo. He spits on him, and he takes him out there. They're going to go deep here, boys. The Magnus going to get absolutely annihilated as Faceless Void Chronos a lot of enemies, but where's the follow-up? He rolls into the side of the Chrono for some reason, and they're pulling him back. Gotta find a chase. I wish you had that RP right now instead of using it on one person, but they will actually be able to get a lot of kills here. A lot more than I expected, as Khan shows the world yet again, you know, you can take us in a few team fights, but we'll do the exact same thing. A buyback.
Tiny buyback. Okay.
Achieving nothing.
Yeah, it seems a bit late. I mean, I thought the same thing about the Magnus buyback. I was like, oh, what is he going to do without RP? But just with the Blink Skewer, I mean, that seems to be enough these days. Honestly, the Shockwave ability, having such a long, slow duration, that's another one of those things where if you went back a few years and told somebody, like, oh yeah, Magnus is going to have a slow associated with a Shockwave, it's like, yeah, bullshit.
Yeah. Big hit there on Disruptor. Slardar doing so much damage, but things are a little tanky these days. He's going to get brought back by the Glimpse, and Tiny has arrived, so it looks like that buyback wasn't so bad after all. Picking up a Slardar, not the worst thing in the world, especially in a game like this, where he is such a big part of that burst damage initiation.
Immediately moving into the triangle, too, just saying, you know what? I think your Slardar is so important in your fight. Oh, never mind. Knave doesn't care.
That was terrifying.
Okay.
Alpha move, that blink on top of somebody with no teammates at you yet. Hype.
That was insanely alpha. He scared him off. It worked. It actually worked.
You know, you do that shit all the time. Your teammates farming don't want to defend Rax. You just TP literally right in front of everyone on that Rax. They figure something's happening, right?
Oh, yeah, there's a wraparound coming in on.
Oh, my God. Here comes this lone Crystal Maiden. Why would she do this? Then they just run.
I like that Voids these days are not playing so scared. I feel like this has been a boring hero for a long time. It's like, oh, I gotta wait for my cooldowns. Oh, come on. Give me that shit.
Oh, my God. Venomancer not having a great game here. Throws the... What?
He threw the log. It missed.
What?
I think if you're decrypt, it doesn't...
Oh.
You can't... Oh, yeah, you can't target it on somebody.
Wow, that's a great point. I've never seen that thing not connect before. And there is your explanation. Remember that?
Very weird.
The old classic Tiny Pudge lane, or excuse me, Tiny and Pugna lane.
Tiny Pudge lane is actually a classic.
Yes, that's
a really good combo. It's really fun, and then you just end up losing because you have a Pudge.
Classic.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Glimpse onto that Spectre. They're going to go on the Void there. And things are getting cleaned up here. I got to say. Our boys on Extremum are not only did they not give up, they're not looking that bad, but Golden Lead still back on Khan. It is just comeback after comeback, pick after pick in this fight.
Oh, they're running by each other.
Kill him!
Support fight! Let's go!
Rock
Yo, let
ass.
the 1v1. Come on.
Oh, come on, Spectre. Stealing kills per the usual on this. Oh, wait, actually defending. Nice work.
It's not a fair tip.
Yeah.
That was a support fight. Yeah.
He broke the rules.
That's
not very fair.
No.
Toss back onto the Spec. Spec with the cuts, Tiny with the stun. Slardar's a fast boy, but he ain't looking fast enough for this with an entire team rotating to take him out. And we're just seeing so many kills, so many fights, so many pickoffs. When are we going to see 5-manning coming out from Khan? Stop letting this happen to you. Every time Spec gets a kill, she gets stronger, and your game gets much, much worse.
Yeah, I feel like with a Magnus, you definitely can do some 5-manning, you know, go with that RP and slam some people. I suppose they're a little bit worried about the Spectre, you know, having to, you know, you can't blink if the Spectre presses Haunt, so that's a little bit hard, but just avoiding fights altogether, I don't know. I think they can fight.
I think so, too. We've been seeing a lot of fighting so far, and I don't think that's stopping any time to Jenkins. I see these Pugnas pushing, these Magnus farming. But when will the towers fall?
Do you see what the Darkseer had in his quick buy?
Negative.
He's going back for a Soul Ring. Isn't that weird?
Seems weird.
Yeah.
Explanation?
Well, because, I mean, he's already got Guardian Greaves and a Basilius. I feel like he's got enough mana. And it's like an 800 gold item when he has 6 slots already.
True.
That seems a little... I mean, I'm not, you know, questioning it. I'm just saying it's weird. There's a lot of weird things, though, Dota, that end up being very good.
Yeah, weird shit wins games, Jenkins. Weird shit makes careers.
That's true.
All right, looks like they took that memo to heart, and they are looking a lot more clumped up here. Look at the fur of these fights. Sick of getting picked off. Venomancer's thanking them so much. Oh, boys. Thank you for letting me walk next to you.
The dream.
The dream Veno 5 game.
Look
Sitting there, invisible. I'm alive. It feels so good.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Just a blessing for him.
Probably not. Very efficient, but good for his mental efficiency, I must say.
Yeah.
It's like traditional push incoming here at the top. The Darkseer balls, they don't know where he is. They just see that lane pushing with balls and say, he is near. We must make haste. I sense a Darkseer, but they're not confident to go in anymore. They've been broken like naughty dogs. Broken and in sad states. They must hunt again and open their wolf hearts.
Just farming. They're just content with this. Let's see, is Veno just chilling in the same kind of general vicinity? I think he is. Yeah, he's exactly where we saw him before.
Goddamn monkey. This is Smoke, ladies and gentlemen. You can buy those in the store. Take notes for my games. Here comes Void. He will get a perfect chrono if he just finds them. There we go. Slardar finds it for him. Taking out that Tiny, but gets tossed instantly to the teammates. He does have chrono. That was kind of griefing. Pugna, the target of admiration here. Void able to escape that beautiful Static Storm to set up time on that a little long.
What is happening?
Now we got Clipped Magnus, we got Walls, we got Everyone's Frightened, we got Spirit ults. Jesus, and Spectre is looking to clean up and bring some sense to this team fight. But no sense to be had on that high ground. It's too scary to fight up there. And that is 2 support heroes taken out in a very big buyback battle.
Brought back Pugna. Okay, yeah, that's definitely good for Khan. That's great for them. That tossback was definitely interesting. And the chrono could have been griefing as well, though, too. You know, but you know, Pugna's the hero that you want to chrono. It's like if you toss back and then chrono, then the Pugna saves the person that you got tossed back on. That's different, but like Pugna's the target, you know.
Absolutely.
So I think you're right. I think that was kind of grieving.
Grieving that poor boy.
Casual Cloak.
Is this going to be an Ags coming out from Disruptor? One of the most controversial Ags in the game?
I think it is.
Yep. Such a good Aghanim Scepter if you get it off, but if you don't, if you're picked off first so bad in a team like this, I would expect, yes, as I'm saying, pretty easy to get picked off.
It's buyback death too, so... Did they have Roche? What's going on with Roche? Okay, I heard they had the Lincolns, so it is up.
It's Roche time. They got the Disruptor, big AoE team fight hero. Gonna see if they can't stop it, though. Spectre's checking it out with the dagger. It's only halfway done. They could make their decision to fight. Spectre looks like she wants to at least maybe steal that, but oh no, it will cost her her dear friend Darkseer. Without Darkseer and his powers, I don't think it's even safe to be in this general area. Run back to the Fountain, Spectre, and await your demise.
So hard to fight a Slardar on the river, man. He just runs at hasted movement speed, sometimes above. It's so easy for him to catch you out.
Absolutely. He's just so quick. Look how quick he is. And the cosmetics, they blind me. Tiny tossing in the air, trying to get away from our boy Slardar. He doesn't have any other backup, but here comes backup, actually, Mr. Void. Going in there. Let's see. One stun, one bash. Hit him, buddy. Hit him. Kick back. You got another chance. And there it is. Tiny taken out. Their big boy initiator playmaker, Mr. Guy, distracting and stunning no more. Which makes this bottom tower so delicious looking for Team Con.
Yeah, conveniently it's shoving in, so free tier 2. That'll be the first tier 2 they can take, so they're going to get the outpost for the 30-minute mark, presumably, giving them that little bit of an XP boost. What do you like more, gold or experience?
Gold. Gold make me buy Dagon. Experience mean nothing. Once I'm 6, I feel like I'm reached my 22. It's over. I don't have anything else to look forward to. You think I'm making it to 25? Give me that Dagon, baby. Zap!
I feel like this is says a lot about the heroes that you're playing.
Zap! You never played Dagon Crystal Maiden?
I haven't.
Shit's good. If everyone else is not. Free bottom tower, and we'll see if it's a free middle tower as well. Disruptor is pushing top with ya boy Pugna. They got a great push potential, but there are people that can push pretty hard at themselves. Pugna looking for 2 or 3 more Nether War, Decrepify, or Jesus.
Keep trying.
The fuck is the name of that spell?
Nether Blast, I think.
Nether Blast. There's nether shit going on here, guys. Name it Big Green Boom. Make it easy. Glimpse back, save the Pugna, or so he thinks. Magnus on the scene. RP that little bastard. Oh, wow. They're playing with their food and it's costing them. There you go.
That was cool. He rolled on him and then kicked him and then used the rock that he kicked to roll again after the glimpse. That was cool.
Messed up. Void. Wow. Okay, Veno, chill out. I guess we got a Spectre on the back line. If the Spectre dies, it could spell big boy disaster. Nice surge, though, to get Spectre out of the way by Dark Seer. However, the Noose tightens yet again as Cons start eyeing those tier 3 towers, and it will only take a few before all hope is inevitably lost.
Yeah, they're at the point they can just take over this triangle, and this is one of those points where you're kind of happy that you picked this Veno 5 position because it gives you this crazy vision control of an area without actually having to have wards down. That's actually one of the most ridiculous things about Veno right now, I would say, is that he is so good at, like, the map is really fluid, and what I mean by that is, like, people are constantly running between jungles, pushing people out of places. There's outposts at TP2, so, like, everybody's moving, right? And so you can't put wards everywhere. It's just not possible. But Veno can. He's got a ward ability.
Yeah, he's got those ghetto wards, I guess.
They're not ghetto.
I mean,
come on.
They don't have very big AoE, my friend. Looks pretty small to me. I mean, they do spit the poison, but they're also wards that you always know where they are. You can't tell them to not spit poison or go invisible, hide themselves.
You can tell them to not spit poison.
I mean, what's the point? They're going to be discovered anyway. Try to take that shrine back. Not a outpost back. Not a great idea. As the team gets gone on here, but look at that. Kills, kills, kills. Got the Veno, got the Spirit. Got the Dark Seer, but I gotta say, though, it looks kind of like Unique is okay. There's a little Taiski. But they got, you know.
You get the core kill.
Yeah.
3 cores survive. I think really the Earth Spirit and the Veno aren't doing a huge amount when it comes to fighting right now. Really, it's just the Slardar plus any of the other 2 cores. Like, the Slardar amplification just gives double damage.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's a little disappointing, you know?
What is?
I wanted more fighting. Wanted more cages. I wanted more murder. I wanted that Tiny and Pugna to be destroying. Not really seeing too much of it. So, whoa, here we go. Goodbye. Give them everything. Let them have nothing. Take from them everything. Don't let them get in the water. BSJ, how come it's 26 to 25, but they have 17K net worth?
You just call me BSJ? What? Why'd you do that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Suns fan.
Oh, now that's a compliment.
I know, you're complimenting me too. What are you
Oh, I was?
What are you saying about BSJ? Come on, man.
Nothing at all. Great guy, great hero.
What? Oh, he is. He's one of my favorite heroes.
Absolutely. A hero to the scene and a hero to our hearts as Faceless Boy hitting some creeps up. BKB. He's looking big.
Yeah, he's a big meaty boy.
Jenkins, watch out! Will he be brought back? Oh, nice spit there by the Venom before he's dead. Chronos trying to save his Venomancer's life and not gonna be making it, unfortunately. A lot of hits on that Spectre, though. She is poisoned. Don't forget, not gonna be making it out here today. Pretty much soloed that Spectre. Here's the balls in the walls, but nothing to keep them in it, so they're just gonna run away, look for more kills. Man, this back and forth in this series has just been excellent, and it is so good to see these constant fights.
Whoa, Tiny's in. BKB. Okay, toss. Toss the tree. They got nothing. Nothing left in the tank.
So anyway, why are they 17K up?
They've been... that's a good question, actually. It's even. I thought that was a meme question for a second, but no, that's a... they're killing the right heroes. I think they're killing these heroes later into the game, more gold, as well as you have more map control. So it's kind of like Extremum are taking these fights to just get one jungle, whereas Con are taking 3 jungles and fighting in the 1 jungle. So it's really just consuming the map while farming.
There's a lot of XP, and the team win chance getting very close. It looks like about an 80% according to Gaben. Scary stuff. Here comes another toss. Boinko combo coming out with that Decrep, making sure that it's enough damage, but Faceless Void says, don't take my babies! As he enters the battle. You know, not the best RP I've ever seen, but it did its justice. It got one down, and now Spectre is getting chased up. But he's actually going to go for the supports instead of Spectre. Why not? Kill her last, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Look out! Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh, you stole
Come on! What kind of
do that.
disgusting creatures are you?
I
Con.
can't believe.
What do you think about this match, bud? Con has just had 20K, and they only have 2 more kills.
Yeah.
They're rolling at it.
Yeah, they really are.
Is it the farm? Is it a glitch in the system? Or does Ice Frog just like them? I don't know.
I think it's definitely a bit of nepotism. They really like Con.
Thank you for saying that with such certainty. Not a question in your mind, as nobody has buybacks. This is going to be at least a set of racks. Hell, might as well go for more. You got Spectre on 40 seconds. I guess they assume that you can do something before that, so they're going to back up.
Roshan in a minute. It's a pretty early one.
More lucky duckies.
Yeah, yeah. I like the RP. I know you called him out. You're like, oh, it's one person. I think he's just doing it because it's a Spectre against him. He's like, you know what? If I can hit somebody with RP, this is good for me. Especially with the gold lead they have. All they got to do is press their spells. That's it. And they're going to win.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with you. And this is getting a little drastic here for Extremum. If they don't hurry up, they're going to have some serious, serious issues. Got to make sure that Spectre makes it through these fights. Got to make sure that you can protect her. It's hard with a Void, though. But Pugna, you know, he has options. He can decrep. You know, you could send them back, potentially, with the Disruptor. But what is their biggest save against Void right now, Janky?
Just a Pugna, really. And that's why it's so hard. You know, you've got these options for Pugna. You can RP him. You have the Earth Spirit that can jump him. You have the Void that can Chrono, the Slardar. I actually really like this Slardar Void as an answer to the Spectre. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Blinking up to that top hill. Hey, nice wall vacuum combo, though, doing a lot of damage. But Faceless Void looking to ignore his teammates and just tear up that back lane. Here we go. Tiny with a buyback, and Netherward actually kills the Venomancer. Void making sure to walk through the wall before he initiates again, just to mess with him. Buyback Disruptor, thinking about going down. He's thinking that somebody else could take him out. Spectre is dead again. No buyback. This very well could be the death throes of this game. Yikes.
And Roshan respawns.
Yikes. Go check it out. Hell yeah, he found it.
What do we got on there?
Ready to roll.
Just a cheese. I think this is. I think it's the second Rosh.
Could it be? It's just a cheese?
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Oh please.
Please, just a little cheese.
Get on your knees for the cheese.
Don't forget, Tiny did buyback in that last fight. Spectre still has plenty of time. They don't know that she doesn't have buyback, however, so they might be too hesitant to push. Might as well keep farming. Might as well keep finding. Might as well never die and live fast, die never.
Is that a saying?
Live fast, die young. Not on this team.
Who said that? Was that Snoop Dogg?
I don't know. My wife listened to the song all the time.
It's a song?
Yep, something about living fast, dying young, and bad girls doing it well.
I don't know if I've heard that.
Well, that's exactly what it sounds like. I did it. I sung the whole thing exactly how they did. So listen on the radio. Entire team of Extremum is clumped up in the bottom, too afraid to leave the confines of their base. Pugna laughs, I believe, in sadness, staring into the sky. They have got to get some farm. Spectre has got to be making money right now.
I gotta say, it is a truly existential experience to play a Dota match. You're at like 37 minutes into the game, and you literally cannot leave your base. Like, you're just farming what the enemy team allows to push in front of your base. And just the modicum of a chance that you could win the game keeps you... There's like the I wish there wasn't a shred of hope, if that makes any sense.
It does. It does make sense. And you just feel bad about it. You can't even leave. Spectre trying to kill Veno for the millionth time. Probably, I wouldn't doubt if she made it, but top lane, Mr. Veno's making space. Top lane has got another Rax out of that. Jesus, Spectre, calm down. Maybe try to kill somebody else there. Venomancer is down. Congratulations, guys. All it cost you was an entire Rax. But hey, you killed Venomancer. That's pretty good. Remember Venomancer? All right.
Dude, look at the damage! He's just dead just like that! Oh, man.
That is a GG caller if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a solid answer.
Yeah. Spectre dies like that to Void. Time to go. Time to say sayonara. They're going to stand here and watch him take that tower. They do have buyback on Spectre, so we could see the Miracle RP followed up by the Miracle Disruptor ult. Well, there's half the equation. Where's that RP? Nice. Oh,
that's what the Agnes
yeah. Oh,
actually.
my God. The Ags comes through. The Ags comes through. They were not expecting that. As we said, you know, if you don't hit it right, it's garbage. But if you hit it right, you hit it right. Repelled an entire team, but it's a short-lived victory.
I think he sold everything to get the Ags.
No.
Hey, dude, look at him. He's just
Oh
got
my
booped
God,
eggs.
you're right. What a living God. I mean, it was a pretty good move, honestly.
Yeah, that was really sick. I mean, it's still a 33k gold deficit. But
It's still clearly lost. I mean, they
Yeah.
have one Rax left. Void goes in, Chronos, and takes it, and it is over.
once again, going back to the shred of hope, it maybe makes it more depressing.
Absolutely. You pull off something like that as Disruptor, and you say, well, why couldn't I have done that 12 minutes ago, and then we maybe win this game? Very sad indeed.
Yeah. Well, now they know he has it, so that shouldn't happen again.
Probably not. But it is neutral time, and what do you know? The leveler has been found, making the last Rax job even easier.
What's your favorite neutral item to get?
Philly. Dank Philosopher's Stone. I love
it?
that item. As a man who's dead for 90% of the game, is the most efficient item out there. Dark, dangerous Philly.
That's true.
How about you?
I like the shovel. I like having something to do while I'm standing in the trees watching my team have fun.
I don't like the shovel. It makes me angry. Too many kobolds for me.
No.
Every dig's a goddamn kobold, and they
Yeah.
little bite with their little teeth and their little claws.
They break your tranquil boots, and it's like, come on!
I don't like that. People are always putting shovel on me as techies. I don't want this. If the kobold comes, we lose 4 mines. Don't do this.
Oh, that's true. That's not good for that hero, actually.
No, terrible, actually.
Yeah.
Although, if the shovel gave out clarities, which it should, if it gives out salves,
Yeah.
I'd have that shit every game.
Wasn't it you could dig up... What did they have when they first added neutral items? There's Elixir?
Regen rune, I think. Am I crazy?
No. I think you could dig up Elixir.
What the hell's a elixir?
An Elixir was like an advanced salve and clarity. It got removed really quickly.
I would hope so. I think.
Remember the
no,
Aghanim's book?
elixir was. Oh, those were neutral items. She didn't
Yeah.
dig them up. Aghanim's book.
No, I think you could dig up Elixirs. Am I crazy?
Maybe not.
No, never mind. Actually, I think...
Oh, look out!
Whoa,
That's
they're
the
doing it again.
target they want. Nice 5-4 man inside the Disruptor ult. They're taking so much damage. Are they going to team wipe off this Disruptor ult? No, the BKB's finally come out. It wasn't enough damage, and they're cleaning house afterwards, but really great effort by the Disruptor. A little bit more damage, and they could have wiped the whole team. Unfortunately, once that shit's over, we got BKB's hits and GG's coming out. There you have it with a very depressing end for our Point Disruptor.